Hey, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another live edition of Life and Transitions Experts podcast. Sorry for the sound. I'm not in my studio or in my office today. I'm working from home, actually working, waiting for a dryer. Sometimes things unexpectedly happen, like your dryer going out, but you got to expect those unexpected things, which is why we have a warranty, which is why we're going to be able to have that dryer replaced very shortly. But they give me that long wait from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and sometime between there we'll be here. So I'm here. But it actually is applicable to what we're talking about today because in the Life and Transitions Expert channel and series, I'm really helping or trying to help folks understand how we can prepare for these transitions in our life and helping families when they're dealing with some of the toughest transitions, such as probate. When this person passes away, there has to be a legal instrument for settling the affairs of that person. But also with that is while you're living, what is your estate plan? How are you protecting these assets, these wealth that you're building? How do you protect your legacy beyond just your finances, but also how you want your philosophy, the things shared with your family and with your loved ones? What are the things that are important to you, and how do you make sure that those important things are noted and shared even beyond your life when you passed away? Today, we're actually going to step back and look at what happens, or what are the tools that you need when you are alive. What are the tools that you need? What are some documents you need? Um, Almost like a one-on-one for estate planning. Now, I do give the little asterisk or caveat: I am not an attorney. I am not a financial advisor, and I don't play one on my YouTube channel. But I am someone who is dedicated to learning this process, the tools, the steps, and the processes that are involved in estate planning and in probate, so that I can better help you all and help myself and my family. So let's take a, as I said. I think you all will be in a few moments. There we are. Present mode. Canva is so awesome. So 5 essential documents you need for your family estate plan. Here we go. All right. That's what we're going to look at today. So a last will and testament. This is something that I'm sure many people are very familiar with. Although, according to CNBC, 67% of people do not have a last will or testament. It's very important to have this, as it states. What is your testimony? How do you want your assets to be divided? How do you want your personal and your real property to be divided? Who will be the executor? Who will be the person or people involved or responsible for administering or executing your last wills as well? Something I also want to note that a lot of people may not be aware of this, but particularly in North Carolina, a will must still go through probate. A will not avoid probate. It's very important to have a will, but it will not avoid probate. In fact, the will has to be, probate is the legal instrument for executing the wishes of the will. So just note that a will must go through probate. But there are legal instruments that you can put in place to help protect you so that you can avoid having your assets go through probate. That'll be for another podcast. So, yep, last one, testament. All right. Number 2 is durable power of attorney. Now, what this is going to do is allow someone while you are alive to make financial decisions. Durable power of attorney can be your proxy. It can be helpful if you're perhaps maybe out of town, out of state. Perhaps there's some guardianship issues where someone's having mental decline, and there needs to be a time where someone can step in and make financial decisions for them. But it also, again, as I said, it could be something where you're far away from the transaction that needs to take place, and this person can step in and serve for you. Durable power of attorney. Definitely need to have it. Number 3 is a healthcare power of attorney. Now, this person is going to be able to give you or give directions for you while you are alive. So this person has the ability to make decisions, healthcare decisions, for you while you're alive. So very similar to the durable power of attorney, who's more involved in finances. This person is involved in your healthcare. A living will. This is probably one of my favorite instruments. Because a living will states what you want done while you are alive. Perhaps you get incapacitated. Perhaps you are in a space where you're not able to talk, or you've become convalescent, and now you, because you've taken the time, have been able to dictate some of those important things for you, like your health, What are your resuscitation needs or desires? Now, the difference between a living will and a health durable power or health care power of attorney is the living will only kicks in once you are incapacitated. And so the healthcare power of attorney can make decisions even if you're incapacitated or not, but the living will, once you're incapacitated. And what's awesome about most living wills, again, check with your attorney, is that they can pour over once you pass away into last will and testament, into other legal instruments like a trust, which will allow the property to get out of your name and ownership and owned by the trust, where you can designate who the beneficiaries are and what are the terms of the trust. That's I love what trust and living wills. And then the HIPAA will say health care information portability. What's the A Act? Something Act. Portability. HIPAA. Healthcare. I can't remember the exact name of it, but this is the act that was very famous back in the mid '90s that helped us protect our health, protect your health information. So, people, when you sign the HIPAA release form, they allow someone to have information that does not, dealing with your health care or directly with your, monitoring your health, like a doctor or something like that. So you can give someone the right to have your information, release your information. It was very important. I actually had to do it recently. My mother was just had a procedure where she was going under. Even though it was sort of a routine procedure, it's still risk. And so I had to fill out a few forms so that I could have access to her information if, for whatever reason, she's incapacitated when she comes out, and perhaps she doesn't have, she didn't already put me in as the durable healthcare power of attorney. All right. So, folks, a lot of the state pro service is focused on probate, but there's the estate planning and avoiding probate is a passion that is growing with me, because there's really, probate is not a process we want to go through. But if you need support helping find out how you want to set up your family's estate plan, I am connected to a ton of awesome and vetted attorneys that can support you. So feel free to reach out to me, and I can connect you to them regardless of where you are in the nation. This is a national registry that I'm connected to. And if you're in Durham or North Carolina, or North Carolina in general, definitely reach out to me. I'd love to work with you, see how I might possibly be able to help. And other than that, this is the Life in Transitions Experts podcast. I'm trying to remove that, and I'm signing off as I say, let your light shine.